Hello everyone. In this video we are going to understand packages. Packages are the containers for the classes and are used to keep these classes together. They are basically folders where you are storing all of your classes. Let's suppose you have a class subtract and you have created another class to define addition. Now you have stored both these classes subtract and addition in a package named math. So when you will import this math package, you would not have to define addition and subtraction function again. You can directly call these functions that you have written in the classes using your class object. Packages are stored in a tree sort of structure and has to be imported while writing some new classes that are going to use the classes stored in these packages. You can also create classes with same name but different functionality in different packages to avoid class having same name error. To define a package, package command is used as a first statement in Java source file. Classes that belong within this file will be included to this package. If the package statement is written as the first statement, then only all the classes within this package will belong to it. If no name is specified for the package, then the classes will be placed into a default package with no name. In this statement, package XYZ is the name of the package. All the .class extension files has to be stored in XYZ package to be a part of this package XYZ. If you wish to store your class file into the inner package as seen here as package A.B.C, this indicates that inside your package A there is a package B and inside your package B there is a package C where you are trying to store all your class files. For example, java.awt.image specifies that inside the Java package we have a AWT package and inside the AWT package you have image package. Also note that you cannot rename your packages, so choose your package name carefully. To locate the packages, Java Runtime System uses the current working directory. If your package is present within the directory, it is accessed by your Java Runtime machine. If your package is not present in your working directory, then you can also set your directory path using class path environment variable. You can also use class path option with Java and Javac to specify the path of your classes. In this example, we have defined a package XYZ in the beginning. Then we have a class A where student name and marks are displayed using show method. In the class display method, I have created three objects of class A and using a for loop, I am calling the show method for these objects. Over here you can see that my display marks class will be added to my package XYZ as it is one having the main method and as we store our files using the name of the classes having the main methods. To access the class, we cannot use Java display marks, but since this class is now the part of my XYZ package, so it will be accessed using package name like Java xyz.displaymarks, where XYZ is my package name and display marks is my class name. If you are still encountering an error, please check if the .class file is present in XYZ package or if your path to the directory where XYZ is present is correctly specified while accessing Java xyz.displaymarks. Packages are a means of providing encapsulation as done by classes. They act as a containers or folders for other packages and classes. So it becomes necessary to define the accessing criteria for the packages. There are four visibility categories for the packages. They are subclasses in the same package, no subclass in the same package, subclass in different package, and class that do not belong to any package or subpackages. The private, public, and protected access specifiers can be used to define the level of visibility in these four categories. The elements with private access specifier can be accessed within the class where it is defined. Outside this class, you cannot use the element with private access specifiers. The elements with default access specifier can be accessed within the class where they have been defined and in all the classes, whether they are subclass or non-subclass, that lie within the same package. The elements with protected access specifier has the same properties as default access specifier, with an exception that these protected elements can be accessed within different packages subclasses. Non-subclasses cannot access them. The elements with public access specifier can be accessed everywhere. Please note these are defined only for the nested classes. For non-nested classes, only two access specifiers are defined, which are public and default.